Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. So on the internet, you're going to see a lot of people posting videos of the Xiaomi Mi 8 Pro. Now this is the Mi 8. Now what they've done is they've went global with the Mi 8, and that's why you're probably seeing an influx of videos about the Mi 8 Pro. The Mi 8 Pro and the Mi 8 Explorer have actually been out for quite some time, and you could have grabbed it a long time ago. But the Mi 8 Pro now is lingering around the same price as this phone, the OnePlus 6T. So I obviously have the regular version, and there are some differences. The battery in the Mi 8 Pro is 3000 instead of 3400. The front camera on the Mi 8 Pro has HDR, but it's still the same 20 megapixel camera. The rear camera has been updated with a few tweaks here and there, and now it's supposed to have 4K at 60 FPS, which this one does not have. Other than that, I don't see very many changes that are different. However, I still ordered the Mi 8 Pro, and I will bring it in and put it side by side next to this device. It's packed. I'm just waiting for my tracking number, and I did order from GearBest because that's where I get a lot of my phones from, because I do a lot of affiliate work with GearBest. One question I want to answer about GearBest as a company. I don't know much about the experience of every person that uses GearBest, but I can only tell you my experience and several other people who actually use GearBest for multiple purchases. There are plenty of people out there who have never had a problem with GearBest. The only problem I've had with GearBest is that one of my shipments got delayed so far back because it was getting so many orders, I decided to cancel and order something else. That is the only problem I've ever had. You're going to get the lowest priced by not buying in the US. And that's just how it works. And I trust GearBest. It has nothing to do with the affiliates. I'm purchasing these phones, so I know that I'm going to get my tracking and I'm going to get my shipping. And when they ship, they always ship 2 day. It says 3 to 8 days, but I always get it within 2 days of the tracking number coming from way over there. And DHL Express is always what I'm going to recommend, folks, because it only cost me $7.50 to get this DHL Express. So you do your research and you choose where you want to shop from, but I'm sticking true to GearBest for the products, because I can get way more products on GearBest than I can in other sources in my experience. Nonetheless, you're going to see the Mi 8 Pro. Another difference from the Mi 8 Pro is that it has an in-screen fingerprint reader, and it comes in different colors. It has a different back design. The transparent obviously is the one that I grabbed, even though the Mi 8 Pro comes in two other colors. But the transparent seems to be the one that actually pushing, and it's not really transparent though. That's just kind of like a fake backing. It looks cool, looks really cool. Other differences, you have a red power button on the Mi 8 Pro, and inside the charging port there, it is a little red tab. I guess letting you know this is the Pro version, and just something to set it aside from all these other versions. Now, after that, folks, still the same phone. You got the Snapdragon 845 inside, 128 gigs of storage inside of the Pro. This model, however, does come in a 256 gig, 8 gig variant, but obviously the Pro model comes in an 8 gig, 128 gig variant, and I haven't seen any other higher models than that. But that is the reason probably that you're seeing an influx of Xiaomi Mi 8 videos from the Pro series, because in the last month, there's been just an influx of videos on that. And personally, I had an opportunity to buy the Explorer edition, which is one I actually was waiting on, and it just got so back ordered, I opted to cancel. There's not much difference in the Explorer or the Mi 8 Pro. You obviously get a different case, you get a little bit more presentation with the Explorer version, which is why I wanted it. But I settled and got the Mi 8 Pro. And I'm sure it's going to be really nice. And I'm actually thinking and considering what phones I want to take to CES. And the Mi 8 Pro, it should be here in time because I paid for it last night and it's already packed and ready to ship. So hopefully it'll be here by next week, and which I'm pretty sure it will be. I'll give you a full unboxing and walkthrough, and I'll bring this guy in, which is going to be pretty much the same software experience. And I actually like MIUI. That version is going to be running 9 out of the box more than likely. This Xiaomi Mi 8, the regular version, already has Android Pie. I did a video on that. I didn't even know it got Pie because there's nothing different really. But that version that's coming says to have MIUI 10 on board, which is where this one is at, but I don't know if it's going to have Android Pie. I have plenty of phones out there that are Xiaomi that have the stable version of MIUI 10, but it's not Android Pie. This, however, is Android Pie on here, and you know, updating you on it, it's actually pretty fast. There's no complaints about it. I don't have any quarrels about anything that's going on the phone. I've tested it out, been using it, and I was actually taking this phone to CES as my primary phone because I really like it. I think it offers a lot. This phone right here has a little bit of a jump on the Pro because it costs less. The Pro model, you can find it generally around $525 to $550. I wouldn't suggest that you go too far past $550 for the Pro model because you're getting a bigger battery in this phone, and you know, the other things that I mentioned that it doesn't have is not enough to warrant you to spend that extra almost 200 bucks. Because this version, I got it for $360, and that was just a cost. It was on a promo, but now I believe it's lingering around $365 to $400. So this obviously is the smarter purchase. This is kind of like that OnePlus 6T thing. You know, that's kind of what it is. Do you get that McLaren edition, or do you go ahead and get this one right here for $580? This one costs $580. McLaren edition is $699. So it's kind of one of those things. Gonna get the same performance and everything, but this is the 6 gig model with 64 gigs onboard storage. So you're going to get fantastic performance with this phone. The camera's on the back of the Pro. Like I said, you can record in 4K at 60 FPS, and the front has HDR. This front camera does not have HDR. But one thing is in common about these phones, they have fast facial recognition, and that is something to be desired by a lot of phones. Don't have that on my Pixel 3 at all, and I'm hoping that Google can do something later on about that, but nonetheless, this phone right here is the best offering from Xiaomi at the moment, this model right here, because it's only like $365 to $400. But that's a personal choice. I did have the Mi Mix 3. I recently sold the Mi Mix 3, so shout out to that person who jumped on it really quickly. I normally post phones for sale on Twitter for those that ask. Very seldom do I do Swappa or Craigslist because well, Craigslist is a little bit easier, but Swappa, I've run into too many problems with Swappa. People saying the phones aren't what they are, you know, they're not in this condition, or I'm buying something from Swappa and I'm getting burned because it's financed or something like that. I can't deal with it anymore. Try to avoid that, but Twitter seems to be a good place to actually sell things. So look for another sale. I did buy a OnePlus 6T 6 gig Mirror Black. I'm going to keep this one, but I'm actually going to sell that 6T Mirror Black 6 gig. They retail for $550, and I'm probably going to post it for about $525 shipped on Twitter. And I know it's going to go fast because people jump on it quick like that. So it's your man Jay Will. The influx of the Xiaomi Mi 8 Pro version is hitting the YouTube by waves, and there is a part of me that regrets not waiting on my order the first time. That was like a month or two ago, but nonetheless, it's ready to go now, and you will see an unboxing and full review of that on my channel. And I plan on taking that one to CES instead of this one because of that 4K at 60 FPS. It's going to be interesting, but we shall see. It's your man Jay Will. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.